Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? This is might be a cool video. This is my disclaimer video. I'm gonna make some disclaimer announcements, and I'm just saying what's on my mind. Um, I have no proof I'm Jim Morrison's son. If I did, I would show it. So obviously I don't. Obviously I don't have proof because I would show it if I did. And so I don't know that I'm Jim Morrison's son, so there's a chance I'm not. And if that's the case, there's a chance that I've actually been guilty of stolen valor, because who am I to say I'm some great rock legend's son if I'm in fact not? That would be stolen valor on my part. And that's likely true, at least possibly true, if not likely true. So I'm gonna try to step back from that and try not. I've already made my point with that, but then again, my point has been made. So I'm going to try to not make that point anymore until I have further evidence, which would be any. I'm not going to go on about being Jim Morrison's son. I might not be. In fact, I really don't. I almost don't care anymore. In fact, I kind of like not knowing where I came from. I kind of like not having ever met a blood relative. I kind of like that existential uniqueness and even freedom of that. In fact, my adoptive dad being a Navy dude and an Illuminati member, and now the Illuminati want me to join, and I'm saying no. If I really wanted power and secrets and all that crap, I would just join the Illuminati, and I'm not going to do that. I don't believe in what they do, and I don't need their fame at a cost, meaning my soul, and whatever's left of my life being given to them in many real ways. And I'm not doing that. Shirtless Guy believes in doing me, doing, and peace, love, and rock and roll, and health, freedom, and happiness. I mean, health is the new wealth. I mean, I walk around, people, haters get, he doesn't even have a car. Well, I also haven't been in a car crash, and I also don't need or want a car. Next point. But then again, I don't need to be a hypocrite and claim something that I don't know is true when I basically am against religion for the same thing. You can't prove Jesus existed or is the Son of God, so get out of my face. Well, I can't prove I'm Jim Morrison's son. I'll try to get out of your face. Your Jesus is nobody, but then again, I might be nobody. So fair enough. It has to go both ways. The sword has to cut both ways, or it's not really being used fully. So screw that whole Morrison thing. I don't have any proof of it. I don't care anymore. I may even delete it from my profiles, or I may keep it there because I've already got it there. But I don't care. I really don't. If I cared, I wouldn't. Likely, I wouldn't be making this video if I really cared. Of course, somebody's going to say anything they want, but I don't care anymore. Anyway, I know my adoption is closed, and I would need a court order and a boatload of money probably to open it and even find out who my parents were. I'm not even going to try that. And in order I don't have a reason to open it, and I don't have the money it would take to open it if I did have a reason to. I don't even know my IQ. I know I took a test when I was in second grade, and it got me skipped to third, almost fourth. But I don't know what my IQ is, and I don't care. I don't want to know that either. Screw it. Somebody knows, that's fine with know that. I don't care. I don't care anymore. And so think what you want, especially haters. Maybe I can't prove I have musical talent. I can't prove anything. I just am me, and that's all I really can say. In fact, I barely can say that. Because of modern physics, I barely exist. We're all made of atoms, which are almost nothing. Atoms are have almost no mass to them. We're almost just energy. When energy may not even be a real physical thing like it seems like we are when we see each other and touch each other. I don't know that. I'm probably a hologram, second, two-dimensional hologram on the edge of a place billions of light years away, and I'll never know it in this lifetime. So, there. Anyway, I've done 23andMe Health and Ancestry, and if I believe what they say, I'm a descendant of Marie Antoinette and King Louis XVI, which is likely. And it told me a bunch of cool things about my DNA. I'm 86.5% English and Irish. I'm 13.4% French and German, and I'm 0.1% Far Eastern and Native American. And I'm, of the 43 markers, they tested me for bad things I could give to my children if I had any. I'm negative for every single one of them. I don't know why they test you on 43 of them, but I'm negative for all 43. I don't know why that number, but that's just the number. I'm negative for Alzheimer's, I'm negative for Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and cancer, and I'm basically, you know, a very, very high stock DNA. So whatever. But that's just according to 23andMe. Someone's going to say I'm either lying about that or 23andMe doesn't know what they're talking about and says that, blah, 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 whatever. I don't, whatever. I barely know that I exist, much less who I am. So I'm not a Christian. If there is a God, I probably serve Satan, but I don't even believe in that. I don't believe in that either. So I don't actively, I'm not a member of a coven. I'm not a member of a Satan group either. I don't believe in that either. I don't need to join a group to define myself, whether it's church, Mason, Illuminati, which is what Mason, or Satanist or witches. I don't need to be clinging to a group of other people to define me and make my way. That's exactly what I'm against. I'm against the New World Order. I don't believe in their four tenets of, well, they basically believe in world domination, but they believe they're in no family unit, which I don't mind. I don't mind there being no family unit. That's fine with me. No national identity. I don't really mind that either. No public property. Well, I mean, no private property. No ownership of anything. Well, that might suck. But then again, what do I own anyway? And no religion, but that's okay with me too. I'm not a Christian anyway. I don't care about religion anyway. What I'm really against is the fact that the Committee 300 will rule everybody else. 300 people will basically rule everybody else. It's called the Committee 300. It's talked about in Dr. John Coleman's book, The Conspirators Hierarchy of the Committee 300. I have read it cover to cover twice, and I have it in my room right here as I speak. So anyway, I love you guys. People.